Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Linda.
You can hear me okay?
I can hear you okay. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So tell me the story. I read a little bit of it, but if you can tell a story, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the story has been a lot of meditation in the past,
Okay.
not following anything in particular, just meditating.
Okay.
And then I have had like glimpses,
Mm-hmm.
um, and but then for a couple of years I've sort of been stuck in my mind again.
Oh no.
And I've had like problems with physical pain, like a pain
Okay.
in my
Yeah.
neck. And
Yeah.
so I made up the story that that's the problem.
Okay.
I know it's not the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
how did you get a hold of me? Did you just find it on
oh,
YouTube?
I've been listening to you quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
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 All right.
And Jim Newman and Tony Parson.
Okay. And whereabouts
Mm.
are you,
Yeah.
Linda?
What's that?
Whereabouts are you?
I'm in Sweden.
Oh, you're in Sweden. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Gothenburg, Sweden.
All right. So yeah.
Uh,
So that seems to be
yeah.
the story, right? There's the seeking
Yeah, that seems to
happening.
be the story.
Yeah. But what do you
And
but go ahead, sorry.
yeah, I laugh at myself a lot because I know the 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 mind is just spinning and doing its own thing,
Yeah.
and I laugh at it half the time, and half the time I'm like, ah,
Yeah.
get out of
Yeah.
yourself, get out.
Yeah. But what are your beliefs? What does Linda believe apparently?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what does she believe?
Yeah.
Well, I obviously must believe I'm here
Yeah.
and that there is a Linda,
Okay.
but
But where's that belief coming from?
a thought.
Yeah. So what if there's no past or future? Because past and future is just a thought. And all that there is just this. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. What if all of the belief in the thought of there's Linda still here is just a thought is completely irrelevant because it's just based in the past, right?
Yeah.
Is that belief right here, right now?
No,
No. Okay. Is there any problem then at this moment?
I'm looking for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you can go to the
looking
past
for
or
the
the
problem.
future, is there a problem right now?
No.
So what seems to be here then?
Emerson talking.
Yeah. Well, that's just a thought again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
That's based on the past too. So what's between a me and a no me?
I thought both. And then I thought that's a thought also.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's between a thought and no thought.
It's nothing.
Yeah. So there's this emptiness, there's this peace in this nothing, isn't there? It's like almost like a
Yeah.
silent peace. Yeah. So if you can go to the future or the past, what's wrong with right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems to be the problem. There's just a belief that there's a next or a past.
Yeah.
Yeah. With no next or no past, there's just this isness or this clarity without words, really.
Yeah.
Is there a Linda here or a no Linda?
She goes in and out.
What's that?
She goes in and out.
But that's just a thought. That's just the based on
Yeah.
the past. Yeah. So what if that's irrelevant? Is there really a Linda here or no Linda?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what if there's only this infinite moment? There's no next.
Yeah.
You just think that there's a next.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
the
Isn't it
mind
so?
wants to think there's next.
Yeah.
Because
But
in this
yeah. Go ahead.
here,
Yeah.
I'm not even looking for the pain.
Exactly. Yeah. So the pain might come and go, you know what I'm saying? But if there's no one that has it, then the pain is just what it is. Then
Yeah.
there's no story about the pain. Yeah. There's really no problem because it's just pain arising. It also
Yeah.
goes, right? Yeah. The seeming thoughts just create this pain that a story like, oh, why do I have this pain? Why is it me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
And that's so, yeah, and that's so
yeah,
frustrating.
yeah. So isn't it so freeing?
Even when
Go ahead.
you have the mindset that
Yeah,
it's just a thought, I am
yeah,
just a thought,
yeah,
and then this mind still goes there, and you go,
yeah.
ah!
I don't even go there anymore. I go where no one can go. What is between a
Yeah,
thought and no thought?
yeah,
Where's the thought? Yeah. What's between self and no self? Me or no me? Mind or no mind?
yeah,
Yeah. What's between this and that? This and not this?
yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it so peaceful?
It is peaceful. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
It's so clear, isn't it? No words needed.
No, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous to talk
Yeah.
almost.
It's like speechlessness, right? You're like, and it's always like this.
Yeah,
It's always like this. There's just a thinking that this is not it. But that doesn't even
yeah.
matter, right? Because it's just a thought. It's irrelevant, pointless.
Mm.
So what's the point of thinking?
Like the mind wants to go somewhere. It's
Yeah.
looking.
But it
It's
can't go
everywhere,
anywhere. It can't go
but it
anywhere.
can't.
Yeah. It's trapped in the infinite moment, right? Because
Yeah,
in between mind and no mind, what is there?
yeah,
Yeah. The mind can only land on a story about the past or a story about the future.
yeah.
Yeah. It can only appear as stories, doesn't it? Because it's a story. The mind is a story.
Mm.
The me is a story. Even the pain is a story if you look at it.
Yeah,
Of course, it's going to feel, like whatever, but that's just a
yeah,
story too. Yeah. So fast, huh?
yeah, yeah,
Unexpected clarity, right? In less than 10 minutes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's yeah, yeah. It's just quiet in
Mm-hmm.
between
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
thoughts.
The seeming thoughts, the mind creates a bookend, like a beginning or an ending.
Yeah,
But without
yeah.
that, there's just clarity. There's no words even. There's just the illusion
Mm.
of, past or future. But without that,
Mm.
there's just expansiveness, right? It's like, oh wow, it's so vast. It's so open.
Yeah, and like an ordinary.
Yeah. It's always been this way. Ordinary,
Yeah,
simple clarity. No need for any ideas.
No.
No words, no concepts, not even radical non-duality, doesn't matter.
Uh,
No Emerson.
no.
Yeah.
No one that knows.
Yeah. No knowing, no
No.
knowledge. Yeah. No wisdom. You didn't learn this. It's just what's always here.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah. No opposites.
Mm. Yeah. I thought I had a lot to say. I thought I was gonna go yabbity 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 like I usually do, but now I'm quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not in the words. It's not in the concepts, right?
No.
Yeah. It's not even nothing. Nothing is just another thought.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing is also another thought.
Contracted energy is just another thought.
What's that?
Contracted energy is just another thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is it?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot.
Yeah.
Long and
Just a
hard.
thought.
Contracted
Yeah.
energy.
Stop listening to anyone that says contracted energy. It's BS.
And then what else have I been? Oh,
Because
I've also been.
you just think you have to go to the meetings now to lose the contracted energy. You have to go to
Yeah.
retreats. Not needed. Do you need to? No, right? That's it. Simple.
And then also, I've been thinking a lot about accepting the pain. I've been thinking long and hard about accepting the pain. That's just so ridiculous.
Accepting pain, rejecting pain, thoughts.
Yeah.
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 What's between accepting and rejecting?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so silly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, huh?
yeah.
So simple.
Yeah, it's so simple.
Yeah.
And then the mind, it's like
It tries to
it's
go, it will,
it wants to grab onto something. It wants to go places now.
yeah. But
And it's
where?
like I can't.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Impossible.
Mm.
Yeah. It will try.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it can't, you know what? It tries to go to the next. It will try to say, will I be able to keep this? Then it goes to the next again, but there's no next.
No.
Is there a next? Do you see a next?
No.
No. Yeah. Is there a belief here?
No, it's gone numb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's yeah, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
It's like I had something to say. But it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this like
Yeah.
the, and this is just a story, but this is like the last glimpse that you had, or this is different? This is ordinary, right?
No, this is different,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. Simple, right? Very ordinary,
Yeah.
very natural.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's ridiculous to try and talk about it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like this is more real because the other one is just the memory.
Yeah.
It was because then I was like swimming in the water and I was going out straight into a lake.
Yeah.
Just swimming, just felt like it. And all of a sudden, boom.
Boom.
So I wasn't there. It was just hands in the water swimming.
Yeah.
And there was water, there were trees, but
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
And then I have no idea. There was no time, so I have no idea how long
Yeah.
I was out there
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
But it was just like, wow.
Yeah.
And then I swam to shore,
Yeah.
and I was back in myself.
Oh, no.
And then it's so funny because because I can't keep my mouth shut either.
Yeah.
So I had to tell people about this. But people I tell about this, they think I was suicidal.
Oh, no.
Because that sounds exactly like people who are suicidal
Yeah,
do.
I'm not
They just
here.
go somewhere by themselves, and you
Yeah.
know, and then they are so peaceful before they
Yeah.
die. And I'm like, I wasn't suicidal. It was just,
Yeah.
it's hard to explain.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a permanence here that we can't talk about. Something completely still
Yeah.
that is unimaginable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's almost like it's like a hum, like a silent hum.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, exactly. I get that a lot,
Yeah.
like the hum.
The hum, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like everything
Like the
flatlines.
buzzing, or like a very low buzz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah.
No problems.
No.
So you've watched some of my videos. You've seen some of the one-on-ones?
Yeah, I saw some one-on-ones, and then I saw one this morning. I watched one with a guy. I can't remember the name of him, but and then I thought, because I thought I've been thinking about having a one-on-one with you for ages.
Oh, wow.
And then I've just put it off and put it off.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh, I'm on holidays now. So I thought, oh, I'll check Emerson's schedule.
Yeah.
And I was like, I book one for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I thought, he's got 3 times today. I'll book one today then.
Yeah.
Why wait? I thought.
Yeah. 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 It's hard to talk about this, huh?
Yeah.
So nice. It's almost like it's like being home, but no one's home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Home, but no one's home.
Yeah. The lights are all on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the time where you are now?
11:18.
11
a.m. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I've
5 o'clock here.
I've been doing one-on-one since 5 o'clock in the morning. So.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. A lot of people that book me are from different countries, right? So usually the early morning gets booked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all over the world. Yeah.
Because people usually, they usually go when they're not working, right? So
yeah, of course. Yeah.
The same thing, someone came in, a lot of stories, but within a few minutes they're like, oh.
Yeah,
there's nothing to say. Yeah.
And I thought about it before also. I thought, well, I know I have things to say, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to say anything. But just by looking at you, I get silenced. So I'm like, I don't know where to go. This mind doesn't know where to go. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah.
So where's the seeking now?
No, it's confusion.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's looking for
it has nowhere to go, because
but it has nowhere to go. So it's kind of, I don't know, something in between.
Yeah. It's like it's like a movement. That's what it is. It's like a movement in something that's still, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's like
a
this.
movement. Yeah,
It wants, yeah,
yeah. But when there's no attention to it, then it is just a movement. It's not a thought,
yeah,
not a
exactly.
feeling, not a pain, whatever.
No,
No, yeah,
exactly. No feeling about it.
no feeling.
It's
Yeah,
just a notion of this
yeah,
going on.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like pulsating. Like
yeah,
moving. Yeah,
yeah,
static.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's cool. Yeah,
It's like an instant snap. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's like,
Like nothing special, but just
yeah,
nice.
ordinary, nice. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No have tos.
No.
No. Yeah. No plans. No plans for me to heal myself or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been
No.
busy with that this year also.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I gotta heal myself somehow.
You were looking at retreats.
No, nothing like that. Just I thought I could do it by myself. Go
Oh,
within.
okay, okay. Yeah, go within.
Yeah.
Where's the within?
Yeah. I don't know where it is. In the contracted energy.
Fantasy. Fiction.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
I talked to
gosh.
so many people and asked them, where's the contracted energy? They're like, oh my goodness, it doesn't exist. I'm like, it doesn't exist.
No.
No, it's a
Yeah.
fairy tale.
Yeah.
One day the contracted energy will go away. That
Will
kind of
go
thing.
away and I'll be
Yeah.
free.
Yeah. And then you keep on waiting for the next,
Yeah.
maybe the next meeting, maybe the next video, maybe the
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
retreat,
Exactly.
next residential. Maybe
But
if I
it's
go,
so funny though. Like,
maybe if I go in front of the person and, if I see him in person, that kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I heard you say you had some people come over to see you,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you were
Well,
like, I've got nothing to give you. There's nothing here for you.
nothing here for you.
Uh,
Oh, but
yeah.
sometimes it's nice to just,
Yeah.
go out, eating and walking around in the city.
Yeah.
But it's
Well, if
funny.
nothing else,
One one one
it's
person
actually
said,
really
I could have done this in Zoom, right? I'm like, yep. I told you. You could have just we can do this in Zoom. He goes, it's okay. I wanted to see you anyway. And I'm like, but you didn't even have
Yeah.
to see me. It's like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And he goes, okay. I should just listen to you next time. I'm like, not necessary. You can do a Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
But
it's
sometimes I
very,
suppose it's just nice to be able to talk to someone
yeah, it's nice. I,
uh,
I, I enjoyed,
when,
I've had people come here especially this year, maybe about 10 people came here already, and,
yeah.
we go out and eat, and I get to show it's good for the tourism in Toronto.
Yeah.
And then one time we went to a
Yeah.
ski chalet, it was nice. In
Oh, yeah.
Montreal, in Quebec, yeah, at Mont Tremblant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. Ate some
Well,
raclette
I suppose
and
the
fondue.
weather is pretty similar to
Yeah,
here
it's
in
pretty similar.
Sweden.
Yeah. Cold
Yeah.
and hot
Cold.
summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been wearing, yeah, I've been wearing so much clothes now. It's June, it's like the middle of summer, and it's cold.
Same here. Same here. It's cold. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
cold. In the morning I had to wear like a little, jacket, right, for walking because it's
yeah,
cold.
yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah,
like I like putting on, t-shirts and tank tops, right? So I
yeah,
can't do it this year. Yeah, for some others. So maybe later in August, in July,
yeah,
probably. Yeah, but not now. Not now. It's cold. Yeah.
yeah.
So in
No, I'm
Sweden,
good. I'm gonna take a month in Greece actually.
Oh, wow.
I got a cousin over there, so
Oh,
I
good.
go and stay there quite often.
Good. Now you can go enjoy trips, not to go to retreats or healing stuff. You just enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I've never been into retreats or anything,
No,
but
no, yeah.
I've been into the inner searching and I can do it
Yeah.
myself healing. I've been into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Doesn't work either.
I'm doing Reiki right now on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. I
So
do find
how
myself
long have you
funny
been
though.
how long have you been seeking? A long time?
Oh, like I started, I don't know, a long time. I was like meditating for many years.
Oh,
Like
wow.
I think you done it a bit more than me because you said you were really hardcore.
I was a
But
hardcore.
I was sitting by myself in my little apartment for like hours on end. I forced myself to sit
Oh,
down and
yeah.
meditate, you know,
Me
and it
too.
was excruciating. It was so horrible. It was
Yeah.
terrible.
For me, one
Yeah,
time, because I was going through a lot of emotional pain because I was going
yeah,
through a divorce, and then
yeah,
my mom was in the hospital a lot, right? She had a
yeah,
brain issue, brain
yeah,
surgery. So I was like meditating for 2-3 hours, and I'm like, I just want to go to a pub and drink a
yeah,
beer, and just talk to a friend and say, my life is so
yeah,
horrible, that kind of thing.
yeah. And say it like it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Instead
But
of looking
no,
for that.
no,
Yeah,
looking for that thing, and yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But that's it
yeah.
too.
And then
That's it too. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And I realized that's just it too. You
Yeah.
know, I don't regret doing it anyway because
No,
I
no.
wouldn't have done anything better
Yeah.
probably with my life anyway. So.
Yeah. Well,
But
for me too, because I would have been the biggest party animal, you know what I'm saying, if I did not do that.
yeah. I've been
Yeah.
there. I've
Yeah.
been there
And then there was
in
one time that
the past.
I was meditating, teaching
Yeah,
meditation in the day,
yeah,
going out at night partying.
yeah. Way to go. Yeah. Oh my
Luckily,
God.
meditation, when you teach your meditation, you don't do much. So people are closing their eyes and you're like falling asleep because you have not slept
Yeah, it
much.
doesn't matter. Look, he's so deep in the meditation, he's
That's right.
snoring.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's deep.
That's deep. Someone said he's meditating for all of us.
Yeah.
He's a master.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my
And
God.
in the meantime, I had like some stamps from a club trying to erase it.
Yeah, I gotta erase that. It's like a holy mark.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's from India.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's all the
Yeah.
same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meditated quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was happy because when there's a character that wants to be the best, right? So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I have 10,000 hours of meditation under my belt.
Yeah.
So that means
Yeah.
you're an
You've done your
expert now.
10,000 hours. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, 10,000
And then,
hours. Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
almost I'm
I think
almost
I was thinking also, not like that I had to be the best, but I was in a way thinking I was better than others because I was looking inwards.
That's
I was not looking outwards. And I thought that was a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so many people, outwardly.
Yeah.
You know,
They're so shallow. Look.
shallow, yeah. There was one
At least
moment,
I deal with myself.
yeah. There was one moment that when I was new to, I was like the power of now. I'm like, I would ask my friends, are you in the now? And they're like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about? I'm like, oh, you're in the ego. You and your body mind,
Uh,
So there's the now police, right? Oh, they're not in the now.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's the same thing with non-duality, right? People were like, oh, there's
Yeah.
still a me there. That's just another thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it creates
Exactly.
this idea that there has to be no me, which is just another thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one can see what this is. I don't know if you noticed it, right? What's between me and
Yeah.
no me? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Because
can't
every
even call
time
this a no me.
you
Yeah.
talk about it, it's the opposite is true also. Like
It's contradictory.
yeah, it's contradictory.
Yeah. Yeah. And it looks like they know what they're saying.
And therefore I find it so funny also when people they become the police of like non-duality
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
yeah, or radical non-duality.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no one can be because it's how could you be?
Yeah.
You wouldn't say that if you were non-dual.
Yeah.
That's,
And they just have
yeah,
beliefs of what it should be, right? It's the funny right thing is that
yeah,
it just becomes a belief system that it should be this
yeah.
way. There's a me, there's no me. The moment that a speaker is compassionate, they're like, oh, that's a compassionate character. That's not a speaker. That's a teacher.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah,
But it's okay. It's all it. It's all it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I suppose so.
How are you
It's all.
feeling now? It's nice, huh? Just this
It's nice.
chill.
Yeah,
Yeah. Relaxed.
yeah,
It's a deep relaxation, right? It's like the apparent mind has retired.
yeah.
Yeah. It will try to go back to work, but it doesn't have work anymore.
No, as I say, every time I stop to think, when you say what's it like now,
Yeah.
it's like it's doing this,
It's doing this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
then
it
you're
doesn't
gonna
know
start
where to
seeing
go.
that all words are made up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. It's nice to have a walk now, like you see the trees, the birds. It's beautiful probably in Sweden right now, right? So
Oh, it is because
the
it's so green now.
flowers,
It's the
yeah, the
best
green.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, probably the best time was probably like a couple of weeks ago where everything was
Yes.
coming into bloom and
Blooming.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, but it's still very green and nice.
Yeah.
So I'll probably take you up on that and go for a walk after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. And I can hear the birds out there.
Yeah. And again, there's nothing to say now, right? You're like, okay, what do we
No. Yeah. Yeah.
I had another person earlier today, same thing said. He said, I have a whole list of questions to ask you. And then he
Yeah.
goes, but you didn't even give me a chance. Because I don't know what these questions are anymore, right? He had like 20 questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He wrote it down. He goes, I prepared it for a few hours, preparing for this meeting. And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what I've thought previously. Like, if I'm going to talk to Emerson, I'm going to have like a few things to say. But this was just spontaneous that I booked the call.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some people are afraid to book, they're like, and sometimes they come to the Zoom. They're like, I'm so nervous right now. Some people even take a couple of shots, like a flicker.
Yeah.
Because they're
Previously. Yeah.
previously, yeah.
Yeah, I got a little bit nervous also, but I think I suppose people can also get nervous because they expect something.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
they don't know it's going to happen
yeah,
or not, or
yeah,
the person expects something.
yeah,
And if that doesn't happen, there'll be disappointment.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But usually in the
So
story anyway, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
when they're not looking, you get pushed out into the abyss of free falling. You're like,
yeah,
and there's nothing to land. Yeah.
yeah.
So even if people are nervous because they're nervous, that's not gonna happen.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah. And it's so unexpected, right? It's like, oh, it's like a
yeah,
pleasant surprise, right? You're like, And depending on the belief system, it could be disappointing too, because it's just very ordinary.
Yeah. Oh, is it all this? Yeah. No, it's just that subtle, nice feeling of not having to look for something.
Yeah. No next, no seeking.
Yeah.
No problems.
Yeah.
One time I was laughing and I'm like, oh, I don't have any problems.
Yeah. Yeah, I've thought like my only problem is my pain.
Yeah.
If I didn't have the pain,
yeah,
I'm quite a happy person anyway,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But
the pain
and
is
I
not
thought
you.
my only problem has been the pain.
Yeah.
If I didn't have the pain, I would see it clearly.
Yeah.
And if and then I thought before this call also, I thought if I can only have this pain and see clearly. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have
Funny.
family in Sweden?
Yeah.
All your family's there?
We're a bit spread out, the family, but I do have my mother and one brother here in Gothenburg also. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then a brother in Andorra.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
So.
And relatives in Greece also. So that's nice.
Greece. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Which part of Greece?
This is an island called Lefkada.
Okay. I don't know that one, but
it's on the towards Italy on that side.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So is it more ocean, Mediterranean?
Yeah.
It's
it's really nice. And I actually just bought a plot of land there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I've been going there for ages. Like my cousin and her Greek husband, they live there and have two kids, and I've been going there on and off.
Are you building a house there?
No, I can't afford building a house, so I'll be a campsite for now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, Greece, you know what I'm saying? That's.
But I've applied for a builder's permit, but I don't have the money to.
Yeah. You can get a mini house there.
Yeah, I've thought about that.
Yeah, because
my sister sent me a lot of pictures of mini houses.
I saw one that's really cheap for like $8,000. That's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
I saw one. I was like, and it has a washroom. It's really small. Yeah. But if it's just you, it's better than a tent, right? So it has a washroom.
Yeah.
You know, and a bed on top, right? So the bed is like a loft, and then you can put in a couch there and a TV if you like, in a kitchen for $8,000. I was like, wow, that's really cheap.
That's really cheap. What's it made out of?
Wood.
Oh, wooden. Okay.
Yeah, wooden. In Canada. I saw it. It's a Canadian one. Yeah. I'll look it up. I'll send it to you if I find it.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Hopefully they can ship to Greece or something, or you'll find something similar probably.
Probably. I know they have some similar in Europe. I don't know about Greece, but around in Europe
maybe
they have
in Italy or something. If it's close to Italy, you can get it from
Italy.
Right? So yeah. I wouldn't mind living. But this is it's simplified the character's life, right? So there's not a lot of desire anymore, to be rich, to be
famous. I have found that. Yeah, I have found that ever since my first like glimpses and stuff. I have less and less desires in life. Like, I just want to enjoy it,
Yeah. People are, because I'm 52 and I got divorced more than 10 years ago. People are like, are you going to start dating again? I'm like, there's contentment here being single.
Yeah. I've also been single for a while now, and I don't mind because I enjoy my life and myself. And
if it happens, it happens. But at the same time,
exactly.
No looking for it, right?
Yeah. I do enjoy being out with friends and stuff, though, and I have great friends. I have to say, I have
me too.
Really nice friends, and I enjoy that life.
I reconnected with my older friends, right? Because I had a lot of spiritual friends, and I can't relate to them anymore because they're still talking about belief systems. At least with the friends from high school and everything, they know the goofy character that you were, and they've seen you for they know you for a long time, right? So Um, it's beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Just to be authentic and ordinary and normal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I find. I'm becoming more and more authentic, like almost back to child Linda.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I
it.
was just
That's it. Yeah.
goofing around all the time.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
always
No
the
more
monkey of the
seriousness.
classroom.
Yeah.
And yeah,
You were the
just,
clown.
yeah, I was a clown.
Yeah.
But that was my authentic self, and I'm
Yeah.
becoming
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah.
I've been trying to be so serious in between.
Yeah. Oh, me too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It was just so funny. It's silly now,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's silly.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hilarious when I look at it. Like,
Yeah. It's so silly. It's like all of those trying to fit in, trying
yeah,
to be serious, trying
yeah,
this and this or whatever. Um, just pure acceptance of whatever it
yeah.
is. Yeah.
And also not caring like, not caring about career or
Yeah. Yeah.
not caring about, yeah,
Yeah.
having done something that you can be proud of, or I
Yeah.
don't really care
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
I went to a dentist, and the dentist asked, so Emerson, what do you do for a living? I'm like, oh, I have a YouTube channel. And he
Yeah.
said, aren't you too old for that already? Because I'm 52, right? You know,
Yeah.
and and I just
Oh,
laugh.
that's funny.
Not even I thought it was funny. I laughed a little bit,
Yeah.
but not offended whatsoever, you know.
No.
Yeah. No idea about what success and failure is.
No.
Or people remind me sometimes, they're like, your subscriptions are higher now. I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't
You don't
matter.
care.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Just
grateful that
enjoying
it's
it. That's,
enjoying it. Yes, I'm grateful that
yeah.
someone helps me now with my YouTube and TikTok, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's nice.
yeah, yeah. But I never asked for it. It's just
It just
it's just
happened.
it just happened. It just happened.
Yeah.
Just people that are grateful, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm more than grateful for them. Yeah, so
Yeah, of
it's
course.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
Oh,
just,
that's nice.
I don't know if you said it, there's an equality. There's no more pedestals.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no more
Exactly.
special
Yeah.
Emerson, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Just ordinary,
Yeah.
goofy,
It's just
silly
the same.
Emerson. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was one of those aha I had
Yeah.
this year also. Like really the notion that really no one knows this. Like
No,
that no one
no,
knows this,
no one does. Yeah.
and I don't.
I
But
don't.
that's equal, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. I just have to
yeah.
basically, express to you that I have no idea what this is. And that
Uh,
clarity without
yeah.
words is what is seen, isn't it? We're like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, that's such a relief.
yeah,
And that also like, oh my God, I lived my whole life believing everyone else knew, but I don't,
yeah, yeah.
you know?
I used to cry because I'm like, when is it going to be my turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
When am I going to drop away? Because I keep
Yeah,
on
yeah,
hearing,
yeah, yeah.
dropping away. But again, it's
Yeah.
just the next. There's no next. There's no
Yeah,
next.
yeah.
It's just a belief that there's a next. Without the
Yeah.
belief, it doesn't matter if there's next or no next. It's just because it's already here. Whatever
Yeah,
this is.
exactly.
Yeah. It's already clear, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is already clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also like I remember also I've been sitting meditating for a long time, and I was in agony.
Oh my
I was
goodness,
in
I know.
agony. It was horrible. And I started bawling my eyes out because I felt so sorry for myself because I couldn't get it, you know?
Yeah. I
And
felt sorry for myself because I hid it well that I didn't love it, and I became a teacher of it. I
yeah,
just accepted. I'm like, this is the only way. I have to meditate, and
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with it. But when it becomes
Mm.
your belief and the idea that this is what will set me free,
Yeah.
And then here I was, like fighting with my meditation cushion, like
Yeah. Trying to get
trying to
comfortable.
like make it
Yeah.
comfortable, and putting it in, like I'm like, maybe I need mala beads. I need 10 mala beads, like all
And I used to
now.
get uncomfortable, but
Yeah,
still force
yeah,
myself to not move position because
that's right. That's right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to be in
I
this position the whole time,
I punished
even though it
myself
hurts.
if I moved a position, I would reset the
Yeah.
timer and go back into 1 hour.
Yeah.
Even if it's like,
Like,
54 minutes and I scratched my head, I'm like, back again, another hour. That's why it was like three to
yeah.
4 hours, you know what I'm saying? Because I kept on. And then of course I added, this kind of meditation, vipassana. I
Yeah.
added transcendent TM meditation,
Yeah.
mixing, just, make sure that I have it all covered. I did a Course in
Mm.
Miracles, like
Yeah.
all of the thing. Um, so yeah, so now in the morning, I wake up with such joy because
Yeah.
there's no more practices. There's just walking, seeing the beautiful sunrise,
Yeah.
right? And because I practiced for so long, I never saw for more than 10 years the morning, because I would wait
Mm.
until I did all my meditation. So by the time I finish, it'll be like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
or 9 o'clock if I wake up at 4 a.m., right? Cold shower, meditation. But there was
Oh.
always a looking for the next.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah. Yeah.
meditation is always trying to find that peace in the next.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Or I basically said, if I don't meditate, then my day will be ruined.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll be like, oh, I only meditated for 3 hours and 45 minutes. I should have
Yeah.
done I missed the 15 minutes. That's why I have a horrible day. Or I have a
Yeah.
panic attack of
Yeah.
anxiety. Yeah.
And like just the punishing of yourself for not
Yeah.
doing for not sitting in the same position in the whole hour. Or I mean, that's ridiculous. I used to
Yeah.
do that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to spend so much money on a spiritual bookstore. I would get a
Yeah.
new, like incense, mala beads. Oh,
Yeah.
someone is sending me mala bead. I want to use for now for fashion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's again,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It's just, isn't it beautiful? Just the clarity.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like you say, it's nothing right or wrong about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, when it becomes a chore, you're just punishing
Oh,
yourself.
that's what it is.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
And when it
And
becomes
that's
a
what we've done,
yeah.
like, yeah, in so many areas of our lives, like we just punish ourselves for not
Yeah.
being,
Yeah, my
yeah,
friends my
good
friends would
enough.
be like, one time, like I have a beautiful friend. Her and her husband always tried to take me outdoors. They're just beautiful people. And
Yeah.
they felt like that they were doing something bad, because they're like, oh, Emerson has to practice his meditation and everything. So
Oh,
they're
yeah.
always making space for me. They're like, yeah, you come, Emerson, to but you know what? You can meditate in this room or whatever. Or
Yeah.
sometimes I'll be meditating in the washroom, that kind of thing. In the
Yeah.
in the but I never really got to enjoy some of my friends because I was always meditating. Never got
Yeah. Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
point that we were supposed to go snowshoeing, by the mountain. It's beautiful. But I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
have my meditation, so I can't go. So there's
Oh.
always a chore. Yeah, you're right. It's a chore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with it if you're doing it to relax. If it helps in the dream,
Yeah. Yeah. I
go for
mean,
it.
yeah.
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 It's like drinking tea, and sitting down. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it too, anyway, right? So
Yeah, I
it's
still, but I don't sit in any particular position or
yeah,
anything, but I just sit down and just
yeah,
try and be like
yeah,
sometimes just when I
yeah,
enjoy it.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, that's yeah, funny. Mm. Mm.
now there's going to be a lot more walking.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like walking, but I
Yeah.
love walking everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I got a
Nature is
like I
so
live.
vibrant. Yeah.
Yeah, I live in the city, but it's quite nice because on one side is like a yard inside,
Oh,
like the
nice.
houses go around the
Yeah.
yard. So it's all green and it's got lots of trees
Oh,
and
beautiful.
grass and stuff. And then I go for a 10-minute walk from here and I'm in the forest. So it's very central, but also
Oh,
close to
beautiful.
the
It's like
forest. So
here.
that's nice.
I'm in a city
Yeah,
too, so I walk across the
yeah,
street and there's a big park, and it goes to the
yeah.
forest and it goes to a lake. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Same here. I go through the
yeah,
forest and I come to a lake there.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so nice, so nice.
It's
And
about
just
a 40-minute walk
the
to the
problem
lake.
is the problem is because there's just a lot of no care. So a
Yeah.
lot of sometimes I can go for a walk for 3 to 4 hours and forget that I have work to do.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Forget the meetings.
Forget the meetings. Like yesterday. Did you
What
see my letter from yesterday? I'm like, oh shoot.
what was that?
Yesterday I had a Sunday meeting, and
Oh, okay, right.
then
Yeah.
of course I completely forgot that it's Father's Day, and
Oh,
and
okay,
we're
okay.
supposed to do
Yeah,
something. But you know what? They
yeah,
don't really have a lot of advertisements for Father's Day, but Mother's Day everywhere is like, reminding you
yeah,
Mother's Day,
yeah,
Mother's Day, Father's Day. It's like I don't really go a lot on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Aside from just doing
yeah.
this talk. I don't really
Oh, yeah,
watch
yeah,
TV, so I don't really see it. But for Mother's Day, somehow it's all over.
yeah,
It's all over. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any
Well,
kids,
I don't
Linda?
my I've never celebrated Mother's Day or Father's Day because my parents are Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, so they don't
You're
celebrate any
you're
of those
my
things. No
you're my s-
birthdays,
you're
no
my second
Christmas.
Jehovah's Witness this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Wow. So
Yeah,
there's Jehovah's Witness in
yeah,
Sweden too, huh?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they are. I don't know how many there are left, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, in the
Maybe
story,
20,000 or
20.
something.
Wow, that's a lot.
I don't know. It's something like that, I think.
Well, in the story, Linda, you have gone far from Jehovah's. Because
Well,
usually that faith is very strong, right? So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
very, yeah.
yeah. Wow.
But I got out of it when I was like, I got baptized when I was like 14,
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
then I stopped living by it when I was around 16, and then
Okay.
I wrote myself out of it when I was 18. So
Wow. Wow.
yeah,
Wow. Yeah. Not this
so,
person. This person. I this month I've talked to a person that was my second person that's a Hasidic Jew.
yeah.
Very
Okay.
very traditional. They have their curls,
The hair and
the hair.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very. And then I talked to a person that was my second person again, person that was in a Mormon colony. You know,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, and um, and
Because
somehow,
Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses were very close in the beginning. I think there was the same. It
oh really?
was like two guys that split up from the same
Oh, I
Bible
didn't know that.
studies, and one started the Mormons and one started Jehovah's Witnesses,
Wow,
like something like that. Yeah. So yeah,
fascinating. Well, I grew up
it is.
Roman Catholic, so
Yeah, yeah. So I had. Yeah,
I
but pretty hardcore also. Or
not compared to like Jehovah's or Mormon
no?
but
Yeah,
there was a lot of rosary praying, a lot of
yeah.
that's why I probably liked beads, because you know what, when I was a kid, we also had 108 beads called the rosary, right? So
Oh, okay.
the whole month of October, I
Mm.
dreaded it because it was the whole month we had to pray the rosary every day in school.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then when I
Yeah,
went home, we prayed the
yeah,
rosary at home. So October
yeah,
was, I'm like, oh, I don't like October. And it's my birthday
yeah,
month, right? So
yeah.
just lots of praying.
Yeah. Well, we had three meetings every week we had to go to.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, three times a week we had to go to the the church of it's called the Kingdom of I can't even remember now.
Oh,
What is it
wow.
called?
Kingdom of Jehovah.
Kingdom Hall. Yeah.
Kingdom Hall. Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
then you have
yeah.
the Watchtower magazine.
Yeah. The Watchtower and and then you have to go knocking on doors, right?
Yeah.
And that was horrible because I grew up in a small town. Everybody knew everybody, and I was like a tomboy when as a kid, and I had to wear a skirt, you know, knocking on doors and stuff, and it was sometimes I hid in the bushes so no one would see me, and I just, you know, I'm walking down the
that
street
must
and
be
I
horrible.
saw someone I knew, I just had to run and stand behind the bush.
I have a funny story. When I was a little kid, I used to try to dance like Michael Jackson and sing like him. So there was this I was a part of a trio dance group. I completely forgot about that, just came out. And so there were twins and we would copy all the dance moves. So we found out that Michael Jackson was you know, Jehovah's. So we wanted to be recruited to become Jehovah's.
Oh, really? Oh, true. Yes, he was, wasn't he, for a little while?
Yeah, he was Jehovah's.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Also Prince.
Yeah,
Prince as well. The musician Prince is just Jehovah's as well.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Yeah.
So when I was growing up in the 80s, there was like Michael Jackson, Prince, Bruce Springsteen, Madonna, Cyndi Lauper. So those are the people in 1984 that came out, right? So I think I was like 14 or 13, maybe 12. Maybe 12. And I used to dance around, like you know, try to sing and dance and that kind of stuff. Yeah. But
I used to
now I'm a little
listen
kid again.
Michael Jackson. What's that?
Now I'm like a little kid again. I dance.
I
dance a lot now.
Yeah. I grew up to Madonna and Michael Jackson also.
That's right.
And I remember me and my friend, we were watching this video of Madonna behind the scenes or something with all her dancers, and a lot of them were gay and stuff, and that's not allowed in Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh yeah.
And homosexuality is not allowed. And so I remember we locked ourselves in and watched this movie because it was very immoral also, this movie.
It was
and
it's almost like you're watching porn, right? Like, you know,
that's what it felt like. It was
it's not
like,
allowed.
Wow,
what are these people?
I thought it was the best. I thought it was the best. It was so cool.
Beautiful. Well, I'm gonna stop the recording here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Emerson.
Hooray!
Thank you so much. Way.
Everything's so intimate. Like when I pick up my coffee mug, or when my foot touches the floor, or just my voice right now, or it's like being here with you right now. It's like there's like this level of profound intimacy. It doesn't feel like I'm here. It feels like whatever I am. I was doing this kind of this morning. I was like, so it feels like empty space.
Yeah.
But there feels like an awakeness in it. And I was trying to see this morning if, like, so like my fingers touching each other, right? When the mind isn't reflecting, fingers touching and putting words to it, and it's just sensation. It's like awareness is arising simultaneously in that, right?
You can even take go a little bit more direct, right? And
like
what if you unlabel everything that you've just said?
Exactly.
What if there's no names for it? Not even awareness or whatever, just direct.
Exactly.
So there's this nakedness to it, basically, right?
Yes. I was trying to put words, but it's this. It's just this, right?
It's very subtle, right? It's very immediate.
Subtle.
It's soft.
It's
subtle. Solitude almost.
So the
emptiness,
peace,
basically.
Yeah. So
sorry, go ahead, Michaela.
I have one question. The silence, the intimacy, the thing that seems just awake, no matter if I'm lifting my mug or the water's on my face or the sun, your voice, that. Does that even exist, or is that even a reflection too? Is it only like, okay, there's the hearing, there's the five senses, and then there's consciousness and cognizing. That thing that feels awake, is that just cognizing? Or is it a presence?
It's completely unknowable. Let's just go that way, right? Because the mind, the me, the ego is trying to cognize it or try to be aware of it. So it's just unknowable,